Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of PVZ Garden Warfare 2. The video that you're watching is probably a pre-recorded video because I'm going to be talking about the Trouble in Zombopolis Part 2 update. And that's why I pre-recorded this video so I could just talk and not be distracted by the game while I'm trying to talk to you guys. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, a couple of the new features that they introduced is the delivery time challenges, and that explains the delivery badges that were in our badge book in the quest that I got so much flack for, guys. Forgot. I'm gonna take a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes here to talk about that video. Back in whenever the some Trouble in Zombopolis update 1 came out, I was excited to play it. I wanted to see what the hell was in the new patch. So I recorded a couple of things, and one of the things I tried to do was I tried to find out what the delivery badge was, and seeing as the delivery badge was in our quest book, I decided, hey, maybe we should just, replay one of the last quests that were available in the book. Maybe that'll give us a couple of new options. But they didn't. It turned out, well, it was just a teaser for the for this patch update. But anyway, I recorded that just because I recorded it on the same day as the patch. In fact, I recorded it a couple of hours after the patch was released. So yeah, I was pretty excited. So I put that video out there for you guys to see. Unfortunately, I didn't have the answer. But the amount of flack that I got from YouTube, well, not from YouTube, but from viewers who actually wanted the answer to what the hell is a delivery badge, I don't know. At the time, the patch was out for maybe an hour or two and nobody had the answers, neither did I, but I tried looking it up and I tried something at least. But by now we all know that it was just a big old tease for Trouble in Zombopolis Part 2. But people shat on that video, and the amount of comments that I got for it, wow. Wow, guys. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm sorry about that, but let's head back to the new features. I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, the delivery time challenges. What I haven't checked it out yet, but what we need to do is we need to deliver fresh chopper pizza and Zomburgers to your very hungry customers. And yeah, I don't know how exactly that'll work. I'll explore that in a future, in one of the next videos, so you guys get to see that as well. So yeah, one of the things that they did bring back though are the community challenges. Back in Garden Warfare 1, every month or every week or so, they would introduce a couple of challenges, and you would get a couple of sticker packs out of it if the entire community managed to complete that challenge, and I loved it. I kind of wondered why it wasn't brought back from the very beginning in Garden Warfare 2, but hey, it's back and I'm happy about it. There is a big old progressometer in the in front of the town hall in the backyard, so we are able to see how far we are in the community challenge. But usually, or at least from what I remember in Garden Warfare 1, the community was pretty dedicated to these challenges, and they kept on working on it, except for during the holidays, if I remember. Nobody wanted to play the game, or nobody played the game during, well, New Year's Eve and Christmas and stuff like that. But I digress! It says here, if you are able to complete the community challenge, we will be rewarded with 3 chests to open as each goal is reached. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing there are three community challenges each iteration. Huh. All right. Critical fix. Fix long black load screen between each gameplay session when playing multiplayer. Thank you. Thank you! God, you guys know how much I've been ranting about this, right? Well, not ranting, but each time I have to wait, I feel so bad for putting you guys through that. Each time I'm in between 2 matches, I'm just waiting. It's like a good 30 seconds at least for the game to load in. Well, not even for the game to load in. I know my PC can handle the fucking load. It's just the multiplayer part of it. I don't know what they did for it to take that long for the game to load in, but I'm glad they fixed that. I'm hoping that it'll make a remarkable decrease in our loading time. So yeah. A couple of changes that they made to the Herbal Assault maps, or all of the Herbal Assault maps. The Rose Teleporter health increased from 300 to 500, which matches the Zombie Teleporter. I honestly didn't know that the the Teleporter of the Rose had a lower HP than the Zombie Teleporter. So yeah. Alright. Look, on the one hand, I think it's good because kind of balances out the teams, but on the other hand, that's what I miss about Garden Warfare 1, where the characters were so different from one another, right? Even though they were different, they were kind of balanced in a way that they were able to keep up with one another. What I mean is that in Garden Warfare 1 you had the swift characters, and the flexible characters, those were either the foot soldier or the pea shooter. And although those two characters were both pretty fast, they had two different ways of fighting. The foot soldier, he's kind of like he has a needle attack, right? He can only most of the time he can only focus on one character at a time, and he'll be able to take that character down. While the pea shooter is more of a splash damager. He doesn't have a firing rate as fast as the foot soldier, as the regular foot soldier. So yeah, he needs to be more of a he's a splash damager. So that's what I mean by although they're supposed to be their counterparts to one another, they aren't the same. They weren't the same. But in Garden Warfare 2 you have kind of that loss of what do you call that? The balance that I actually don't like. Am I making any sense? For example, you have the foot soldier who has a fast firing rate, but now he's countered by the Colonel Corns. And yeah, I don't like it. It seems that the game has become more balanced. The characters have been looking more and more like each other, and I don't like it. I wish they were truly unique characters. For example, the Chomper is still pretty unique, although a little bit OP in my opinion nowadays. But the Chomper is unique because he is mostly a melee fighter. In comparison to, who can you compare him to? The Super Brains. Although the Super Brains is pretty powerful in close range, he has a freaking a beam ability. And as I'm about to tell you guys, the beam ability has been nerfed quite a bit, which I'm happy about. So that means that hopefully all the idiots who are playing as the Super Brains will be pushing in for the objective instead of hiding in the back, hiding like little pussies. But anyway, I'll get to it. So basically what it comes down to is, I was talking about the teleporters or differences in HP. Yeah. They both have the same HP right about now, so I don't know how that changes the game all that much, because most of the time it's only one or two characters on the team that actually push for the teleporter. I'm one of them, but most of the guys are kind of noobish and just tend to stand in the back all the time. So Alright, let's have a look at the multiplayer maps for a bit. Great White North. Yeah, it seems like they've repositioned a lot of the turrets and the yeah, I'm looking at all the different maps, the PvP maps, and they've moved around a couple of the turrets that you can build. So we'll go check that out, well, in the upcoming episodes, of course. But let's have a look at the Great White North. Adjusted plant and zombie spawns in Objective 1. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to tell you guys the main changes, so the biggest changes, not all of them. Grade 5 North, increase the difficulty of the minigame for attackers. I have no idea, well, I don't know what the minigame is. The same applies for the Seeds of Time, also increase the difficulty of the minigame for attackers. Moonbase Z, nothing new there. In Zombopolis, also increase the difficulty of the minigame for attackers. Yeah, it seems like they've made that a little bit more difficult for the attacking team, which well, it all depends on the team you're on. You guys know that I'm objective driven, right? So I'm trying to head straight for the objective most of the time. So yeah, it's just that the enemy my own teammates usually tend to. I'm repeating myself. But anyway, in Zombopolis, the latest map that they brought out, I've noticed it before. The Zombot, or the giant big mech Zombot thing that we need to destroy at the end, it is very hard to defend, and thankfully the developers noticed that as well. So they've increased the battery and Zombot's health. So it'll take a little bit more time to actually take down the big guy. But apparently they increased the Zombot Zombozziness. I have no idea what they mean by that, but hey, we'll have a look. Alright, let's have a look at the characters. The Corns. It seems like most of the Corns have been buffed a bit. Or some of the Corns. The classic Corn, the regular Corn. He has a bigger magazine, and his range damage has gone up from 5.5 to 6.5, so he'll be a little bit more damaging. Do I like it? I don't know. I already thought that the Corn was a pretty powerful character, so I don't know why they buffed him. Anyway, the Mob Corn also has a increase of his magazine size, so the magazine capacity is from 35 to 45. Increased damage fall off has been buffed as well, so he'll do a little bit, well, he'll do more damage at the longer distance. Party Corn, increased damage as well, so he got buffed. But his range has been nerfed a bit, so he won't be able to shoot as well. He will be able to shoot as far, but you won't be able to damage them as much as he used to be. Alright, let's have a look at the cacti. What? So they've buffed the default cactus, which I find kind of sad. So the reload time has been prolonged, so it takes a little bit longer for him to reload. It used to be 2 and it's now 2.25. I don't know. I don't like it when you mess with the classic. Yeah, I like the classics. And he has a smaller ammo clip. He used to be able to shoot 12 shots. Now he'll only be able to do 10. The power cactus, increased fall off, start damage from 20 to what? Okay, so the power cactus is a little bit more buffed. I like playing as the electric characters, to be quite honest. Is this a good thing? Is it? I don't know. The cacti are pretty powerful in my opinion, so yeah, if you want to buff them, I don't know why exactly. Jade Cactus, increased reload time from 2 to 2.5, so yeah, it takes a little bit longer as well. Reduced inner blast radius from 2 to 1. So your Jade projectiles will have a smaller blast radius. That is a big one. So they basically have the size of the blast radius. That's one of my best things about the Jade Cactus, right? Is his little explodey jade projectiles. It did have a pretty decent splash radius, but now they've nerfed it. I don't know, guys, I don't like it. Because the big thing about the Jade Cactus, other than his insane HP amount, is that he had that blast radius, he had that splash damage that he could do. Now if they've halved it, so we're gonna go check it out in the near future. The Fire Cactus reduced magazine capacity from 12 to 10, also been buffed, nerfed, I'm sorry, and decreased distance. Yeah, the Fire Cactus has been nerfed. Future Cactus increased magazine from 10 to 12. Really? This guy's been buffed. Charge shot now decrease ammo count by 2 or 3 depending on charge level. Okay, so if you charge your shot, it'll consume more ammo. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a Future Cactus player, as you guys well know. Just because he's a charge shot kind of character and I don't like playing with those. I need to be quick. My firing ability needs to be responsive as fudge when I'm in the garden, so I don't like playing as those characters. Reduce second charge impact damage from 33 to 30. Reduce third charge impact damage from 58 to 55. So yeah, he's been buffed. Buffed. Nerfed. What? Nerfed, guys. Nerfed. The Camo Cactus. Reduce the speed multiplier while zoomed in from 0.065 to 0.1. That's one of my main issues with the Camo Cactus. Once you're zoomed in, it's pretty hard to to pan your screen to the left or to the right because it's so fucking slow. And now they even reduced that, huh? So you'll be even slower trying to aim in while you're zoomed in. I've been kind of trying the Camo Cactus. I have a mouse where I can set my sensitivity. I can up it and lower it as I go. So I've been trying doing that, and it was okay-ish. But now they've nerfed it again. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with the nerf and buff concept. But anyway, so if they nerfed it again, then I don't like it. I don't like it. And they've also nerfed down his damage, impact damage from 30 to 28. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at the Citrons. The Electron Citron. Increased damage, reduced reload time, and reduced ammo reduction. Okay, so it'll cost less ammo to charge your shots. Okay, so he's been buffed quite a bit. Again, I don't play the charged characters a lot, but I did kind of feel that the Electro Citron, it wasn't that good as a defender. I know some guys are excellent with that guy. I saw a couple of videos of people playing as the Electro Citron and absolutely wrecking it, but what they did was kind of hide in the back, charge up their shot, and just pop out and shoot whoever's in the garden. But still, I don't like it. They weren't actually defending in the garden, they were just hiding in the back, and every now and again they would pop up and blow up in their charge shot. So yeah, effective if you already have a couple of good defenders on your team. The Iron Citron, reduced damage, fall off, distance. Is that a good thing? I'm guessing that, no, I don't think that's a good thing, guys. I think that, I don't have the Iron Citron, so I don't know what his abilities are. I've seen him in action a couple of times, but, yeah. So they've reduced the damage fall off distance, and I think that means that, let's say you were able to do 50 damage up close and 40 damage from a distance, or 20 damage from a distance. I think that the distance has been changed a bit, so you won't be able to get that 50 damage if the enemy is a little bit farther away, where where you used to be. Well, you guys know about it. So the distance has been changed a bit. Complicated. Don't know. Haven't played the Iron Citron. Can't. Still haven't unlocked that guy, so I can't give you any definitive proof of that. But he also has his rate of fire reduced, so he's been nerfed a bit. Chompers! Chompting! Increased damage from 6.5 to 7.5 decreased. Oh yeah, this is another one of the big changes that I've noticed. They decrease the effectiveness of the overheat character upgrade. And that's not only for the Chompers, but most of the characters that have the overheat upgrade. I'm talking about the All-Stars, I'm talking about the Chompers, and I've even seen it at the Rody Z, who also had the overheat. That has been nerfed as well. And I think that's a good thing for the All-Stars, because those were pretty powerful to begin with. But I don't know if it is that effective for the Rody Z, for example, because the Rody Z is melee. He needs to get into a range, and then he should be able to do an incredible amount of damage. So yeah, I don't know whether or not that's good or not that they've nerfed him, his overheat abilities, but we'll see. The Armor Chomper, he has been nerfed as well, reduced damage from 50 to 45. And apparently there was a bug with the health upgrade so that they each add 10. What? Okay. I haven't been playing the Armor Chomper a lot, but apparently there was some kind of bug with it. Don't know. The Fire Chomper increased overheat time from 1 second to 1.25. What the hell does that mean? Can you spray longer when you're playing as a Fire Chomper, maybe? Disco Chomper, reduced damage in Disco mode. Yeah, I just unlocked the Disco Chomper. I don't know, guys. I haven't been playing as a Disco Chomper a lot, but I did recall I wasn't really impressed with the Disco Chomper. Maybe because I didn't have all the upgrades unlocked. I still don't, but yeah. So he's been nerfed a bit as well. His damage has been lowered. Alright, let's have a look at the pea shooters. Increased, well, the commando pea shooter, increased magazine capacity. He has been buffed. He's definitely been buffed. Even his damage fall off distance has been increased as well, so you'll be able to do a little bit more damage at a longer distance. Or your damage won't drop down until he'll get. I don't. It's kind of difficult to explain, guys. So, let's say you're 10 feet from your target, and you're able to do the max amount of damage on a critical hit. Let's say 25. I don't know. But if he's 11 feet away, then you'll be doing like, instead of the 25 that you were doing, you'll be doing 15 or something like that. So that's the fall off distance, right? So they've upped that distance, so you'll be able to damage him with a full amount of damage from a longer distance away. So yeah, that's it. The Rock Pea, reduced blast damage from 15 to 12, so he's been nerfed a bit. His splash damage has been lowered. I don't know. Don't have an opinion on that. Toxic Pea, reduced inner blast radius from 3.5 to 2. Whoa, this is a big one, guys. They've actually nerfed the Toxic Pea, and I like it. I like it because most of the times I see a lot of Toxic Peas or toxic abuse on the in the game. So yeah, reduced inner blast radius from 3.5 to 2, and reduced the blast radius from 6 to 4.5, and I like it. I think this is more in line with the Fire Pea. Although the Fire Pea does have splash damage, it's not as large of area as the Toxic Pea. But this might be a game changer as well, guys. I hope it does, because I'm tired of the toxic shits all of the time. But those were the peas. Let's have a look at the roses. The classic rose has an increased magazine capacity from 20 to 30. I like it. Frost Rose, increased damage from, well, the second charge used to do 25, now it does 30, and the third charge used to do 40, now it does 45. Sure. Again, charged characters, not my thing. But then again, it might encourage people just to hide in the back all of the time, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, so her damage has been buffed, but wait a minute. Reduced ammo reduction per shot for first charge from 4 to 2. Reduced ammo reduction per shot of second charge from 6 to 4. Okay, so yeah, she's definitely been buffed. It used to cost 4 bullets or 4 ammo to charge the shot for the first time, and 6 ammo for the second time. But now they've nerfed it down, they've lowered it a bit, and alright, maybe she'll be more of a contender to be actually in the garden to attack, to go on the attack instead of defending all the time. Maybe. Alright, Sunflower. So the classic Sunflower has increased damage, fall off distance, so you'll be able to do a little bit more, well, you'll be able to do more damage from a longer distance away. That's what it comes down to. Power. The power Sunflower increased damage, fall off, it's the same, so yeah, more damage from a longer distance away. Let's have a look at so only the classic Sunflower and the power Sunflower had that buff, huh? Right, the All-Stars, like I said, most of the All-Stars, the overheat upgrade has been nerfed quite a bit. That applies for the classic All-Star, the rugby All-Star, the tennis All-Star, the cricket All-Star, the goalie star, the Moto X star, the wrestling star. So yeah, a lot of them. But let's have a look. The rugby star, his damage has been buffed a bit. His blast damage used to do 4, now it does 5. And he'll be able to do a little bit more damage from a longer distance away. His fall off distance was 15 meters, now it's 20 meters. Really? Now you're using meters in your description. It used to be just 20, 40 and something. Now you're actually putting down an M there for meters, huh? Alright. Way to be consistent, guys. Alright, the tennis star. Oh yeah, one of the more powerful characters. He has been nerfed. So, he used to be able to do 7.5 damage in close range. Now that's been nerfed to 7. And from a distance away, he used to be able to do 4 damage. Now that's 3.5. His movement speed has also been decreased. It used to be 1.1. Now that's 1.05. It's still quite fast, especially for a tennis star, but yeah, that's what made the tennis star unique, guys. He didn't slow down even while you're firing, so he still pretty powerful, I think. And that's basically all of the All-Stars. Let's have a look at the Super Brains. Their overheat upgrades have been nerfed as well. I'm talking about the classic Super Brains, the Toxic Brains, and the Cosmic Brain, and the Party Brains. Yeah, all their overheat upgrade has been nerfed. I love that. Hopefully that'll encourage the guys or the Super Brain players to actually head for the objective instead of standing in the back. I get so riled up just thinking about it, folks. Alright, so the classic Super Brains, his punch damage has been buffed. So his first punch used to do 10 damage, now it does 15. His second punch used to do 20, now it does 25. And I like it once again, everything to encourage people from actually getting into the garden, getting into the objective and defending instead of hiding in the back. I love it. Breakfast Brains. Fixed bug so that upgraded punches show increased damage number. What? Really? I did not know that. I always thought that they did the same amount of damage. Okay, that's good to know. So the longer you keep punching, the faster you keep punching, the more damage you'll do. That's good to know. Haven't been playing the Breakfast Brains a lot because he's a Super Brain and I don't like playing as a Super Brain characters. Increase breakfast brains health from 175 to 200, so more HP. Increase breakfast brains damage upgrade from 1.2 to 1. Yeah, he's definitely been buffed a bit. That was my first impression of the breakfast brains as well. He was not performing very well, just because he had this slow startup. Everything is even to get his little beam thingy going, it needs a couple of seconds to really get going, to get revved up. And the same applies to his punches as well, so yeah, I'm glad they buffed him a bit. Toxic Brains, increased punch rate of fire from 160 to 180. Toxic Brains, so he punches a little bit faster. Okay, that'll be interesting. And the Cosmic Brains and the Party Brains, their overheat upgrade has been... Well, let's have a look at the engineers. I don't like it that they mess with the engineers, and I already saw that they messed with my plumber! No! Yeah, they've nerfed my plumber, guys. I'm so sad. What a sad day. A truly tragic day in the life of PVZ. So they reduced the inner blast radius for the plumber from 3.5 to 2. We'll go check it out in a future episode. So sad, so sad, so sad. That means that I actually need to aim, guys. I actually need to aim, and you guys know that my aiming sucks. The mechanic increased increased start and damage from 7 to 8, so he's been buffed a bit. Okay. The Roadie Z, yeah, I already talked about that. His overheat upgrade has been nerfed. Imps. The classic Imp has a slightly increased accuracy, which is good, and a slightly reduced reticle bloom. Yeah, I can see why they did that. It was always, well, so basically he'll be more accurate, and that was my biggest issue because my accuracy sucks. I admit it, guys. I can admit that. I don't like playing as range characters because my aiming sucks. But this way they made it more easier for me to play as the Imp, so I might be playing with the Imp a little bit more. The Little Drake. It appears that he's been nerfed. His magazine capacity has been lowered. It used to be 35, now it's 30. And his fall of start distance has been nerfed as well. It used to be 20 and now it's 15. So if somebody is standing at 20 meters distance away, you won't be able to do the max amount of damage as you would usually be able to do. So yeah, but he'll still be able to do fire damage as long as you hit the enemy. So Little Drake, or most of the fire characters, are pretty powerful. Pylon Imp, another of the very powerful imps, has been nerfed as well, and he's been nerfed quite a bit. Let's have a look. His magazine capacity has been halved, guys. It's been cut in half. It used to be 32 and now it's 16. Are you kidding me? What? And they've also reduced the upgraded damage. So if you add a couple of the damage buffs on or the character upgrades, that has been reduced as well. Let's have a look at the scientists. The archaeologist. Reduced reload time from 2.25 to 2. Increased weapon damage from 6 to 7. So he's been buffed. Faster reload speed, and he can shoot. He's a little bit more damaging at a little longer distance away. Okay, that's the archaeologist. Yeah. The astronaut. Increased magazine capacity from 15 to 20. Removed group damage. What? That's a big one, guys. That's a big one. So no more splash damage. This guy is kind of like a classic foot soldier now. He has increased magazines capacity, so he'll be able to shoot longer. But yeah, he'll only be able to damage one character at a time. And reduce reticle bloom, so yeah, you'll be able to aim a little bit more accurately on the screen. Okay. Do I like it? I think people who truly enjoy playing as the astronaut will enjoy this change because what I've seen, most people who play as the astronauts tend to hide in the back. Because this guy is basically a glorified foot soldier with healing ability. He'll just stand in the back and just keep pinning anybody he sees from a distance and just whittle down their health pretty quickly. He'll be able to do a lot of damage if the enemy team is just stationary. So yeah. But if you are like me and you'd like to really rush in there and do some damage, well, nope. You won't be able to do any more group damage. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of mixy. Some of the aspects have been buffed of the astronaut, but some of the aspects of the astronaut have been nerfed as well. So computer scientists, reduce crunch mode damage multiply from 1.5 to 1.25, so that's been nerfed. And reduce magazine size from 8 to 6. Reduce reload upgrade. What? So this guy has been nerfed quite a bit. He won't do as much damage while he is in crunch mode. You'll only be able to fire 6 shots instead of 8. And his reload speed, which was magnificent. He almost had an instantaneous reload time, but that has been reduced as well. I mean, that has been long, so it'll take longer to reload. So yeah, this guy has been nerfed quite a bit. Alright, let's have a look at the chemist. Reduced rate of fire from 100 to 95, so he's also been nerfed, huh? Yep, so he won't be able to fire as fast as he used to be, and his damage has been nerfed as well. It used to be 36, now it's 35. I'm guessing that the scientist class is the... yeah, I don't know. Because the scientist, in my opinion, is a very good skirmisher. You can get into the enemy defenses real quickly by teleporting over there and just wrecking them from close distance. That's one of the best ways to play as a scientist when you're attacking or when you're defending. Either way, they're pretty handy to have. But they've nerfed it quite a bit, especially the computer scientist and the chemist as well. Oh well, let's have a look at the foot soldiers, because they've been changing a couple of the foot soldiers as well. Alright, the classic foot soldier, his start and end damage has been increased, so you'll be able to do a little bit more damage from a longer distance away. The Centurion has been buffed as well. He used to do 8 damage, now he'll be able to do 10 damage. General Supremo, ooh, increased accuracy and decreased effectiveness of the overheat upgrade. So yeah, he's been buffed and nerfed at the same time. He'll become more accurate, but he won't be able to shoot for as long. The Arctic Trooper increased magazine from 25 to 30. I like that. Increased ammo upgrade from 36 to 35. What? Increased ammo upgrade from 36 to 35 magazine capacity. That's a decrease, right? From 36 to 35? What? I don't get it. But his ammo upgrade has been increased apparently? I don't know. Sky Trooper increased damage from... yeah, he has been buffed. He used to do 6.5 at close range, now he does 7. And he used to do 4.5 at the distance, and now he does 5. So yeah, slight buff for the Sky Trooper. Camo Ranger, reduced magazine capacity from 15 to 10. Oh, that's a big one. That's like, what, 30% off? So yeah. And reduced damage as well. What? Again, on the one hand, I'm sad that they've messed around with the Camo Ranger, but on the other hand, he won't be as damaging from a distance, so that kind of forces the zombies to push forward, which I am a huge fan of. If my guys would just go keep pushing forward, stop hiding in the back. I love that. So yeah, mixed feelings about the Camo Ranger, but let's have a look at the tank commander. Reduced inner blast radius from 2.5 to 2. and reduced blast radius from 5 to 4.5. So this guy's been nerfed. Yeah, his blast radius has been nerfed quite a bit. Not as much as the toxic P, but still, the tank commander was pretty annoying. And let's see, let's have a look at the scuba, because they're kind of the same, right? The scuba has also been nerfed, reduced rate of fire from 75 to 70, and reduced damage. Yeah, okay. So he used to be able to do 40 damage, and that has been nerfed to 35. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. The Park Ranger has also been nerfed a bit. His magazine capacity has been nerfed from 22 to 18, and his cloud damage, which was able to do 3, now the 2.5. So there you go. Alright, let's have a quick look at the pirate and then we're done. The pirates. The Flame Face has gotten a nerf. His rate of fire used to be 150, now it's 125. Yeah, that guy was able to fire pretty fast. The Party Man reduced magazine capacity from 10 to 8 and reduced scatter shot damage from 30 to 25. Yeah, it's a nerf. I don't know, guys. Again, mixed feeling about all the pirates, because I am a big fan of people just heading for the garden. And this definitely motivates, or at least I hope it'll motivate players to head for the garden, because the Party Man, for example, doesn't have a big magazine, and his scatter shot has also been nerfed. It used to do 30 damage, now it does 25 damage. So yeah, I'm hoping that will encourage the people to move forward, but I'm going to guess that most people are idiots and they'll just stay hiding, they'll just stick to the back all the time. Even with the nerf down Party Man, they still stick to the back. And finally, the Shark Bite. Reduced magazine capacity from 14 to 10. And that's that, guys. And this has been a pretty long episode already, so I'm just going to say hope you guys enjoyed it. In the upcoming episodes, we'll be checking all of these changes out. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if the video still goes on for a little bit, enjoy it. See you next time. Take care now. Bye bye. Okie dokie guys, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye bye! Only 14k? That's not a lot at all. Not at all. Alright, bye!